Hey guys, today's workout is going to be a return to running postpartum workout aiming to prepare you to hit the road. Now running is basically hopping from one leg to another leg. So you're going to need a lot of single leg strength and stability and power before you can safely get back into running. You should be able to do this workout pretty easily before you hit that road. I'm going to start just with a few warm-ups. Twisting side to side, getting that mid-spine rotating. So thoracic rotation is an important part of running. We need that thoracic rotation to be able to push off and fully use those glutes. For 3, 2, 1, into hip circle, split squat, hip circle, split squat, side to side. Now, although running is a forward and backward activity, we still need rotational control. So there's a lot of rotation that happens during running. So our workouts need to include a rotation component. We then move into pedal forward. So flick that leg back and pedal it forwards, getting a bit of a quad stretch as that leg comes backwards. And this is a great warm-up for that recovery during running. 2, 1, other side, flick it up, bring it through. Try not to let that lower back arch as you flick back. We want good stability through the abs here. 3, 2, 1. One more time. 8 reps for each. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip circles, split squat. Keep that torso upright as you squat rather than hunching over. 4, 3, 2, 1, pedals. Flick the leg back, bring it forward. Up, forward, quad stretch. 3, 2, 1, switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to get into some diagonal squats. You're going to squat out to the front and back, and we switch. Once again, bringing in a rotational component. We want those legs to be strong for running to help support our body. Squats, lunges are going to be great. Let's go for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, change, other side. So you're springing off one leg, landing onto the other, into a side lunge. We're loading these inner thighs, stretching them out, and then quickly contracting them to come over to the other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto a single leg. You're going to be standing on one leg, trying not to drop the hip down, squeezing through these hip muscles, but not hitching up with the back muscles. We want to lift through the glute, not through the back. After you've hitched up, it is then a side leg lift without letting the hip drop, without letting the knee start to turn or cave inwards. We want everything facing forwards, flatness through the belly here, up nice and tall. Now this workout will have a few different exercises to run through. Our postpartum return to running program, and you'll find the link below, has loads more to prepare you for that return to running, all the way from early recovery to late stage, weighted workouts, core, pelvic floor. We also discuss running technique, heel strike, how you should be landing to protect those joints. It is a whole package. 2, 1, so be sure to check that out. Other side. Straight on that leg, not leaning over to the side. Push out of that hip, squeeze that glute. Relax the opposite side of the back as you hitch out, and we lift. Something that can cause injury with running, hip drops, knees falling inwards. It's a recipe for knee issues, foot issues, hip issues. We really want to be able to keep everything in the same line. You should feel these standing glute muscles working here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax into hopping. On one leg, you're going to hop, stick the landing, up, down, up. Whoop, that was a bit of a wobbly one. We want to load the tendons, stretch, up, land, return, down. Really push through that foot, squeeze through that glute. We're driving through the glute to get us up. We're only going to do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Other side. If any of these exercises, or if running provokes pelvic pain, urinary leakage, any stool leakage, any pelvic floor issues, it's probably, or you're probably not ready to get into that specific exercise or activity just yet. A working muscle pain is all right, but anything that's an injury type pain, back pain, hip pain, pelvic pain, that's not what we want. 4, 3, stick that landing. 2, 1. Now we take that into a runner lunge. So using more of a glute drive, we're down into a lunge. You're going to power up, hop, land, lunge, hop, land, lunge, hop. Stick that landing, don't come straight out of it. We want that control. Down, push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other side. So upright with that chest. We're thinking about core here, abs, down, bit of a hinge, but not a rounding. And we come up, land. So this is a great exercise to prep you for sprints or faster running, because we're really working on that push off. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to get down to the mat, work that core a little bit, come into a plank position, take those legs out into a full plank, flat through the belly, rather than any coning or pointing. If you still have that abdominal separation, it's all right if you do. You just need to be able to control load and pressure well. Knee across to elbow and back. Switch side to side. Keep breathing. Push out of those shoulders. Relax the neck. Lengthen the neck. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We've got a side plank hold, focusing on our breathing here. You can have legs together or one in front of the other, but you're pushing up into a side plank, bracing, flattening here. You're thinking about breathing into your ribs at the back. So if you put your hand on your back here as you inhale, you should feel your ribs pushing out into that hand. We're working these obliques to help lift us, everything in a straight line. We don't want to be twisted down to that mat. So 30-second hold on each side. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, over to the other side. So we're really running quite quickly through some key exercises. You can repeat this workout. You can do it 2 times through to lengthen that workout. Brace, flatten, lift, breathe into the back. Something we don't want to see here is the lower belly pooching out specifically, because that usually means you're putting too much pressure down onto that pelvic floor. And that is sometimes the risk of returning to running too early, is that we can develop pelvic floor issues or pain if we're not ready for it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, bring in a bit of glutes here. You're going to have your legs extended a little bit further out, not all the way up. On your hands, you're once again driving through the glutes into a hip thrust. Up and down, up and down. Trying not to get that lower belly pooching. Flatten through the ribs, flatten through the lower abs. Drive through those glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. So like I said, you can go through that again one more time if you want to do another set of each exercise. Otherwise, we'll stretch it out really quickly. There is a research-based or an evidence-based list of exercises that you should be able to do before you get back into running postpartum. So our postpartum program includes that, along with loads of other videos. So do check that out. The link is in that description below, over to the other side. So I know the struggle of trying to get back to normal after giving birth, wanting to look like you previously did, drop the weight, tone muscles, and I would really urge you not to rush things. Spend a good amount of time really focusing on building that base of stability after giving birth. Push your hips forwards into a hip flexor stretch. In the bigger picture, or in the grander scheme of things, it's not going to take too much of your time relatively to build that base before you can get into the fun stuff again. And it really is going to benefit you in the long term. Switch over. Slight tuck under with the pelvis, then push those hips forwards, breathe. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up, hands behind your back, open out that chest, just stretch out those pecs. Breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Thanks guys. That is it for today. Head over to the Belly Strong channel for loads more resources. Remember, we also have our Belly Strong Fit Club channel with loads of general workouts for getting you fit and strong. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'll have more for you soon.